Okay, this is Springfield Johnny, or John Presco. Today is my birthday. I was born October 8, 1946, 3 minutes past sundown. And I don't celebrate my birthday, so I don't have any friends or cake or anything like that. And that's because when I woke up on my birthday, my mother informed me that my best friend got killed by a train. 12:23 a.m. on October 8th, so I haven't celebrated my birthday since I turned 18. I didn't celebrate my 18th birthday, and I maybe have celebrated a couple. See, this is Tom Snyder's book about my sister and my family, discussed intimately in here. And I didn't want this book to be written by Stacy Perot because she's a liar and a fraud. She lied to me about a lot of things. But let me point out this on page 187. 2 weeks after Art Expo on March of 1994, Stacy recalls, I went home to see my family. I plan to be back in Carmel on the 26th for a beach party. And Christine was to be there as well. Instead, when I walked into the gallery at 2 on Saturday afternoon, Jackie told me that Christine had drowned that morning in Big Sur. I'll never forget the look on Jackie's face. Beach party. Christine was going to be there. So was Perio. I'm sure Jackie Belford was. Rosemary told me there was going to be a beach party. And I talked to Seamus last month. He called me up to verify, yes, tell me that his mother had died. Vicky had died 11 days earlier. He wasn't going to tell me because he's angry at me because I made some accusations. I wanted to know what really was going on out there at Rocky Point. And once again, I brought up to him, was there a party going on out there? Was there a party planned? No, there wasn't a party planned. I don't know anything about a party. Well, here it is. I said, have you read the book? Have you read this book? Well, it talks about a party there. Well, no, I haven't read that book. That evil human being lied about the weather conditions where he was, what he was doing, about the waves, the tide, the conditions. Now here's this big fight about Christine and I, written in another book and a screenplay, that Christine had to hide into a closet when she was 3 and a half because Rosemary only wanted me to be the family artist. Greg had largely dropped out of school and had fashioned an outdoor studio in the backyard, Raphael recalls. He spent most of his time painting, working on large, somber things with lots of texture and layers. But they didn't have any people in them, just turmoil, like heavy, dark seascapes, very dark and gloomy. Christine did a few drawings, probably more than we realized, but wasn't doing any painting when I first knew her. Greg was the artist in the family and had all his mom's attention for that. Christine tried to stay out of the way. Let's see. So she's, saying that I was the first artist, and Christine did a few drawings, and that was it. That's Christine's best friend. There was no hiding in the closet from me and Rosemary, lest we catch her and whip her with a clothes hanger, as was attested to in one of the first gallery bios. Okay, here's Vicky Presco. Well, there is this, Vicky says. My sister and I had persistent dreams about tidal waves when we were kids. She was much more afraid of them than I was, and her dreams were really nightmares. I was afraid too, but fascinated with big waves as well. Later in life, when we were apart, we'd often call one another to talk about the latest tidal wave dreams we had. Christine lived 20 years in Carmel area. She heard reports about people being swept in the ocean by large waves all the time. Carmel was a big tourist trap. People came from Iowa, Nebraska, to see the art in Carmel. And then they'd go down the ocean, they'd be swept in and dead. Christine saw this on TV. You think she broke out in a cold sweat?